Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome everyone to the deep dive where we grab the latest intel and really break it down for you. Today we are jumping headfirst into some, well, seriously exciting news from the Gundam universe that seems to have everyone talking.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got the official reveal, images too, for a brand new model kit. It's the HG 1144 Gundam Zilius, and it's directly connected to a really intriguing, kind of mysterious new manga series called Mobile Suit Gundam 8.
Exactly. So our mission for you today is basically to dig into what we know from the announcement, figure out what this unique new Gundam is all about, and maybe explore the world it comes from, which sounds, well, frankly, pretty grim.
Yeah, grim is one word for it. And here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just any new model kit reveal. This HG Gundam Zilius, it's actually the very first time we're seeing the main mobile suit from this story, seeing it in physical form. And it's dropping as a Premium Bandai exclusive.
P-Bandai. Right. So for you Gunpla collectors out there, that immediately signals something a bit special, probably getting sought after. It's a high-grade, standard 1144 scale. What's the price point looking like?
Currently listed at 2,970 Japanese yen, tax included. And the release date is set for July 2025, so still a little ways off.
Okay. And it's built from scratch, right? New molds.
Completely new molds, yeah. They're saying the goal is to really capture that specific look the mecha designer Kanekotsu created for the manga. They described it as elegant and powerful. And actually, as a cool bonus, Kanekotsu even did original artwork just for the kit's packaging. Full color box art.
Oh, nice. So it's designed to look amazing right from the moment you see the box. What about the kit itself? Articulation, features?
It sounds pretty dynamic, actually. They're highlighting advanced articulation, especially in the back unit. Uses movable axes, ball joints for posing potential. Plus, and this is a fascinating detail, you can apparently remove some of the outer armor pieces to display what they're calling a slightly armored form. It kind of hints at this dual-phase combat preparation thing.
Dual-phase combat preparation. That modularity sounds quite noteworthy. Maybe it can shift modes, like shed armor for speed or agility. That could be vital for survival in, well, whatever situations this manga throws at it. Does it still seem easy to build?
Oh, yeah. Despite those details, it should still be a simple, glue-free assembly. Typical for modern high grades. And it comes with the standard loadout: beam rifle, 2 beam sabers, and a shield. The essentials.
Okay, the kit sounds great. Definitely one for the builders. But let's talk about the story world, this Mobile Suit Gundam 8. What's the deal there?
Right. This is actually pretty significant. Mobile Suit Gundam 8 is set to be the first completely original alternative universe series to debut directly in monthly Gundam Ace magazine.
Wait, first ever original AU straight to Gundam Ace. I thought it was announced a while back.
It was, yeah, back in 2021. But the official serialization, the actual manga chapter starting, that kicks off in the August 2025 issue, which hits shelves June 26th. They even dropped a prequel novel in the July issue, sort of a taste of this new world.
Gotcha. And who's behind it? The creative team?
It's a pretty serious lineup.
Yeah.
You've got Hajime Kamoshida, known for Iron-Blooded Orphans, handling the story. Shuei Takagi, who did art for Battle Operation Code Fairy, is on the artwork. And like we said, Kanekotsu on mecha design.
Okay, strong team. So what's the premise? You mentioned grim before.
Extremely grim. The story takes us to a post-apocalyptic Earth, year 2030, of a new calendar called Koreki. Koreki seems to basically represent humanity's desperate attempt to mark a new beginning after, well, something catastrophic happened, and the premise is just incredibly stark. Humanity is down to only 258 survivors. Total.
Wow. 258 people. Left in the entire world. That number, just hearing that tells you this isn't your standard Gundam war story. They're promising a dark, mature story, right? Exploring like deep political stuff, emotional themes, focusing on just survival.
Exactly. A raw struggle for existence. With that few people, it must really zoom in on individual stories, the dynamics within that tiny group. It sounds like it's aiming for a real intensity, maybe something tonally deep like parts of Gundam 00, but in a world that's already fundamentally broken.
And the Gundam Zilius is at the heart of this.
Absolutely. Kanekotsu designed it specifically as, and I quote, a heavily armored machine built to withstand a dying world. Withstand a dying world. So it's maybe less about fighting other mobile suits and more about endurance, surviving the environment itself, or just overwhelming odds. Precisely. Given it might be the last Gundam, that heavy armor suggests resilience is key. Maybe against enemy threats, maybe just against the world falling apart. It makes it more than just a weapon, doesn't it? It's like a symbol for those last 258 people. a final bastion, a desperate beacon of hope.
Right. Okay, so wrapping things up here.
I
What does this all really mean for you, the listener? Well, whether you're passionate about building Gunpla, love collecting those unique P-Bandai kits, or you're just always searching for a new, compelling Gundam saga, this announcement seems to offer something really distinct to look forward to.
Yeah, this HG Gundam Zilius kit literally lets you hold the main machine from this completely fresh alternative universe. Gives you a real tangible connection to what sounds like a very dark, very compelling story about survival.
Definitely sounds like a cool kit, and maybe the start of a story that could be incredibly impactful. One to keep a close eye on as the manga launch gets closer.
And it leaves us with a pretty heavy thought, doesn't it? Something for you to consider. In a world where humanity has dwindled down to just 258 souls, what kind of immense burden, both psychological and, well, literal, does the last bastion machine, the Gundam Zilius, truly carry for the few who depend on it?